Imagine walking through an airport. Look around for a few seconds. You will see people with very different skin colors. Some have very light skin. Some have very dark skin. Others fall somewhere in between. This feels completely normal to us. In fact, we rarely stop to think about it. But if all humans belong to the same species, if every person alive today ultimately shares common ancestors, why do humans look so different? Why isn't everyone the same color? The answer begins long before countries existed, long before religion, long before civilization, long before humans built their first cities. To understand skin color, we need to travel back hundreds of thousands of years, back to a time when humanity's entire story was concentrated in one place: Africa. This is where modern humans evolved. And Africa is not just warm. Many regions receive extremely intense sunlight throughout the year. At first, this might sound like a good thing. After all, sunlight gives life. Plants need it. Animals depend on it. Humans need it too. But sunlight carries something invisible: ultraviolet radiation, or UV radiation. And too much UV radiation can be dangerous. It damages cells. It increases the risk of disease. And it can destroy an important nutrient inside the body called folate. Folate plays a critical role in healthy development and reproduction. Losing too much of it can create serious problems. For our distant ancestors living under powerful African sunlight, protection became extremely important. And nature had a solution: melanin. Melanin is a natural pigment produced by the body. It acts almost like a biological shield. The more melanin your skin contains, the darker your skin becomes. And the darker your skin becomes, the better protected you are against intense UV radiation. Over thousands of generations, individuals with higher levels of melanin gained an advantage. They were better protected, more likely to survive, more likely to pass their genes to future generations. Slowly, generation after generation, dark skin became common among populations living in regions with strong sunlight. But humanity did not stay in Africa forever. At some point, groups of humans began moving. Some traveled north, others moved east. They crossed deserts, followed rivers, entered forests. Eventually, they reached regions very different from the environments their ancestors knew. And this changed everything. The farther humans moved away from the equator, the weaker sunlight became. In places like Northern Europe, sunlight could be scarce for long periods of the year. This created a completely different problem. The human body uses sunlight to produce vitamin D. Without enough vitamin D, bones become weaker and health problems appear. In these darker environments, having too much protection from sunlight was no longer always an advantage. The body actually needed more sunlight to pass through the skin. And once again, evolution responded. Over thousands of generations, lighter skin gradually became more common. Not because it was better, not because it was superior, but because it helped people survive in environments with less sunlight. And that is one of the most important lessons in all of human biology.